What's going on, guys? Looks like we're live. I'm away from the table at the moment. Oh, when I say the table, the studio desk. So I'm just going to try to bring up the live video on my phone. Here it is. There we go. So now I can see what's going on. I can read your comments, all that sort of stuff. Let me just make sure I got all of them. Good to see everyone. Feeling strong, I tell you. Feeling real strong. Uh, Feeling strong is one thing. Most importantly, I'm excited about tonight because I'm going to be catching up with Lachlan there, and I'm going to be testing out my elbow, finding out where it's at. So we'll get a real update very soon. Good day to everyone. I've seen a few people jump in. Spencer said, "Hey boys," Holly says, "Good to see you." Thanks. I'm wrestling opinion. Thoughts on Bozzy and the Giannis after pool. Roger Cunningham says, "Sup, babe." My man Roger and I. Neil Pickup's looking like he's trying to tee up Roger and I in a ginger off for Arm Wars. I like it. I like it a lot. How much did the sound panels cost? Arm wrestling used for the entire room. The sound panels cost about 500 Australian dollars for the entire room to be done. That's kind of how much it cost me. But yeah, arm wrestling news. Answering that one. I don't like that the stats on my phone don't update. I can't tell how many of you are in here. Anyway, hope you guys are well. I thought I'd just do a live talk a little bit about Bozhidar, Simeonov, talk about what I kind of saw in his match and his situation with Kirsten and how it's shaping my sort of preparation. So, yeah. Biggest and most important thing that everyone has asked me is what's the state of my flexor ligaments down here. So it was about a week and a half ago that I popped something in here, went pop against Torben Pellicano when I was training with him, and that was not good. It was for me. I was like, you kidding me? What happened was I was comfortably holding Torben, and I let out rope like this to about here, and then I went to just reel it in with the drag and rotation, and the rotation was fine. It was when I added the drag that something right down here just popped. Since then, I haven't pulled. Since then, I haven't really trained. I've just done very light rehab, and I've put some peptides into my elbow to heal it all up. BPC 157 and TV 500. And to be honest, the effect of that has felt good. But I'm yet to test it out properly. I was going to group up with Jordan Davis today, but Jordan Davis has had a rough weekend. We've had flooding everywhere in the last few days in Brisbane. Jordan's been running around like crazy, sandbagging his home and whatnot to prevent that. I think he's good, but he's asleep. He's like, dude, I haven't slept all weekend, so he's passed on training. So I'm going to be heading to Lachlan's tonight, which I will film, and we'll find out what the health of this elbow really is. I just tested it out then about 20 minutes ago. I was just gripping up with the quadratic fist, the 7 Badalescu quadratic fist, and it felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. I think it's going to be good. Just having a look at some of your comments now. But long story short is my match with Bozhidar Simeonov. I've seen a lot of people say, after the injury from Kirsten, is that going to spook Ryan? Is it going to make Ryan scared of the match? Is it going to make him run away? No, it's not even close to that. I'm really genuinely excited about this match with Bozhidar Simeonov. He is a very established level within the sport. And if you know me dated me from the Zloty Tour in 2019. And yeah, this will be my next match in an international sense. So the only person I've pulled in between those two guys is Ryan and Milton Scott from WA and Lachlan. I took the win on Ryan. I got the loss with Lachlan, as we know. So this will be good. This will be a really interesting one. I like that Giannis said on the fix this morning. Giannis came in. He actually, without him having heard my prediction for the match, Giannis came in and said that he thought it was a 60-40 likelihood that Bozhidar was to win. He said there won't be any flash pins. It'll be a great match, and it will probably come down to endurance. And I like that. Giannis obviously knows Bozhidar very well. Giannis knows myself as an arm wrestler quite well. We've gripped up personally a number of times. Um, so he has a reasonable read on where things are at. The big question is, how much have I progressed in the last 2.5 years? That is the question that Bozhidar will answer for us. Because, like I said, we know what level Bozhidar's at. He's the number one right arm wrestler in the world at 80 kilos. He's going to be a big 87 to 89 kilos when he faces me. I'm going to be no more than 94 kilos. I'm 94 kilos right now. I woke up this morning at 93 and a half. So by the time lunchtime comes around, I'm 94. Good to see. All right. Like I said, my phone doesn't update how many people are in the chat. So good to see you all here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's have a look at some of your questions. Yeah, Strong Fire 33. We've had like 600 mils of rain in the last 4 days. It's stopped raining right now. But the major dam, the Wivenhoe Dam, that feeds Brisbane all of its water, is at 169% as of last night. And so they're releasing all that water. So our rivers are just bursting. And subsequently, I mean, Brisbane's built in a pretty stupid place. It's built along the meandering river. So